ओके गाइज, तो आप कैसे हैं? मैं वीडियो लेके आ चुका हूँ। लास्ट टाइम हमने ये गेम खेला था अभी तक। वापस आ गए हम।
If you're gonna be coming here, don't bring your war with you.
And also, Mary needs some repairs on her fence. And I think the school could use a hand today as well, so...
Mads, did the folks from the beach make it back?
You mean the survivors? I knew some of the people on that boat since they were babies. I saw them take their first steps.
I did my best.
Your best? We were supposed to have a ship. Marines. And all we got were bodies washing up on the shore and some grunt twisting in the wind.
Mads, this grunt did save a whole lot of us. Well, my daughter, it's not a small thing.
I know. But it ain't enough. Not with these odds.
This isn't over. I found my friend Sergeant Major Hill. We've got a plan to go after Jay Skell. If we can stop him, take control over the drone...
Hold on. You think Jace is behind this? You're wrong. He's a good guy and my best friend. Sentinel took over the island. Follow me. I have evidence.
Well, I got more immediate problems. My people have to prepare for the long haul. You gonna lend a hand?
All right. But finding Skell is my priority.
Nomad, how are you?
Missing the comforts of home. Otherwise, not bad.
Don't let those comforts control you. Listen, I've been tied up with some personal business, so I was hoping you would do me a favor.
Sure. What's up?
Rumor has it some old dog tags turned up just west of Howard Port. The fellow who discovered them said he found them on a skeleton out in the woods by a bombed-out old Jeep. He didn't want to disturb the remains out of respect. Thing is, I think they belong to a Cold War buddy of mine. Cal was a good soldier and an even better friend. He saved my life half a dozen times. Sad we lost touch over the years and... well, I'd just really like to know what happened.
Yeah, I get it. We've both buried our share of friends. I'll check it out.
I suggest searching just north of Groves Pond. Shouldn't be too tough to find. It's near Gordon Slough over in the Sinking Country province.
I'm on it. So what happened here?
What didn't happen? Skeltech. It's utopia. This place was paradise before they showed up with their toys.
Come on. Digging in the dirt, worrying if you're gonna have a good crop, weathering hurricanes without any infrastructure, that's paradise?
It was ours. It meant something. These people came here and brought the devil with them.
People always bring the devil with them.
Those people out there, they brought a few extra and they can have them. We're gonna weather the storm here.
So you've got your people, but screw the rest of them.
I got enough people to think about.
If I was you, I would have left the island when Skeltech moved in.
Skell wasn't so bad at the start.
Until he made killer drones and turned the island into an exclusion zone?
Obviously.
Yep. Technology can be a pain in the ass.
Yep.
How are Fox and Harmony holding up?
Bit of a miracle they made it this far. That man couldn't find his nose without a mirror.
He took a big chance trying to get off the island.
And he's got a kid to think about. Things go south, he can't take care of himself, let alone her.
Nobody does it alone.
No, you're right. I've known Fox and Harmony for a little while. I just worry about them. They know they have a home here with us.
Maybe you need to remind Fox. Put him at ease.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
See ya.
You had any trouble with the roadblocks?
No, thank God, but I heard a bunch of us are trapped on the far side.
What is Mads doing, bringing soldiers into Erewhon? He's brought Sentinel down on us.
How do you fit into this whole Skeltech design?
I was the head of the civic engineering department. Guess you could say I resigned over creative differences regarding Titan.
So you had something to do with designing the infrastructure here on Aroa?
Sort of. I build on top of what the New Zealand and US military started. Every culture has to do that. Build on top of existing infrastructure. The older the culture, the more infrastructure is already in place, the harder it is to modernize. That's why Europe is such a mess.
Why not just tear it up and start over?
Once you build something, like roads, you don't want to unbuild them. Plus, Skell wanted to keep all the existing structures in place as a way to preserve the island.
That seems like a pain in the ass.
I don't mind a challenge. That's what makes me so good at what I do.
So I guess your roads are gonna be a problem for the next person that comes here to design infrastructure.
I doubt it. By the time my roads need to be reworked, people will be flying around Aroa on jetpacks.
What kind of air traffic do you get on the island?
Before the perimeter of drones made leaving the island impossible, the only people flying in or out were investors or vacationers. To be honest, we've never had much air traffic. Why do you ask?
I saw an airport earlier. We might be able to land a bird in there.
To evacuate people?
Or explore. I'm just spitballing here.
The Aroa airport near Infinity has the big runway. That's where all the international flights come in.
Any smaller airstrips? Somewhere that can land helos.
Try Liberty Airport. We use it for internal jumper flights. If you're snooping around there, just be careful. Sentinel uses both of them, so they're crawling with security.
What's with the fancy net there on Erewhon's crater?
Well, it's hardly a net, but yes, it is fancy. It's bleeding-edge, multi-layered camouflage equipment that blocks visibility with surrounding environmental patterns. More importantly, it fools the drones. It's how I keep Erewhon hidden and virtually impossible to find.
So it works the way a chameleon would, blending into the background.
A little more advanced, but yes. The fabric uses a signature management system that disrupts thermal patterns, infrared wavelengths, and radio emissions so drones can't run their recognition algorithms. It won't fool the human eye. I mean, if somebody was looking at a drone feed, they might notice something weird, but...
Nobody can check thousands of hours of video feed on Aroa.
Right. It makes hiding things from drones pretty easy. They can't respond to what they don't see. It was developed by Skeltech. Luckily, I just so happen to know how to hijack it. Now Erewhon can remain safe for at least a little while.
I like your style, Jericho. All these drones must use a massive amount of power.
We use more electricity than most third world countries.
So if we pull the plug, we can shut the whole operation down.
There's no plug. The whole island is powered by a diverse, renewable power grid. There are multiple power sources, and no one source powers everything. And all the power sources are renewable. None of them need fuel.
So you built a lethal drone army and gave it unlimited power. No one thought that might be a problem?
Skell insisted our power came from environmentally friendly sources. We have the cleanest power grid on Earth. Also the most expensive. Maybe people like you are the reason Skell had to build his utopia way out here in the middle of nowhere.
How many of these renewable power sources are there?
There's a massive solar panel farm outside Liberty and wind turbines on the west coast. There are also 2 oceanic geothermal plants in the channels between the islands. Those are powered by cold water from Antarctica and warm water from the Pacific.
There must be some kind of battery where they store all the excess power.
Just north of Liberty, there's a dam. Inside are flywheel capacitors. That's where the energy is stored.
Why couldn't we just destroy the power grid? There's no way to disrupt the swarms by just smashing the electric box?
This power grid is a model for a sustainable future, and all you want to do is destroy it? Besides, you can't knock it out. It's designed to have backups for backups. Even if all that fails, we have energy stored in the flywheel capacitors. The lights are never going off on Aroa.
That's the scary thing about this World 2.0 you built. It can't be rebooted.
I'll see you around.
Sure, I'll be seeing you.
Sentinel would come for us, with or without them. At least now, someone could teach us how to fight.
I don't want to fight. I want to grow crops.
Fight might come, want it or not.
What happened in Freeport? I just don't know what to say. You have my condolences.
Thank you. Those people were family. They were good people, didn't do no harm to nobody. It burns me to think that the last thing they saw was some damned machine trying to kill them. It ain't right.
Sentinel's gonna pay for what they did. And I'm gonna see to it. Personally.
We need justice.
You have my word.
And thank you for all you did, saving the people you could.
You just make sure Fox and Harmony have what they need.
They'll want for nothing as long as they're here. That poor girl. She's too young to live through something like that. It ain't good for a child to know about those things.
Listen, Fox is a good father. He'll protect her.
I'm sure he will. But still, it ain't easy raising a child. I can attest to that. But out here, with all this madness going on and a youngin' to take care of on your own, it can't be easy.
I heard you're the queen bee around here.
Maybe more like Mama Bear. I was raised on Aroa, been homesteading all my life, so there ain't much I can't do with my hands. More than anything, I'm just here to look out for our people.
And I bet you're good at it. I'll see you around.
You be safe out there.
Yes, ma'am. So, Rowan, how is it that you settled here on Aroa?
You know, classic stuff. Came to the island, found peace, didn't mind the neighbors until they pulled out the killer drones. The usual. You're a little far from home, aren't you?
I'm here on work. This is no vacation.
You don't look like the typical tourist. In fact, you look like you have a little bit of soldier in you.
Well, what's your story?
I came here looking for a little peace. Instead, I found the wolves.
It sounds like we have a common enemy. What can you tell me about them?
I've been doing recon on those pricks for months now. They're different than regular Sentinel. They're more like you. They're highly specialized. They work in small teams and they're lethal. They got their own op sites all to themselves. They hardly ever leave. They just train.
I'll have to pay them a visit.
What? You got a death wish? You can't fight them alone. They're too good. You'll need a full team to take them on.
Can I count you in?
Like I said, I came here looking for peace. But that doesn't mean I can't tell you where to find a fight. Let me know when you're ready. You'll need a team, so either bring your own or I'll help you find one. Then I'll show you where to find the Wolves' current op site, and you can get down to business.
Rowan, you got a little military in you.
I guess I still look the part. Hard to wash that stink off, huh?
Tell me about it. Who were you with?
Army, 10th Mountain.
Good. That ought to come in handy.
Can't tell who you're with, though. I'd call that a non-standard uniform.
We need deniability sometimes. And honestly, I wear what's comfortable. They let us get away with a lot.
Ah, you're one of those people.
I guess I am.
Reckon you can't tell me the name of your unit.
I could, but...
You'd have to kill me. Right. So, where were you before?
Maybe we can talk about it another time. A lot of water under a lot of bridges.
No worries, brother.
I'll see you later.
Cool. The battlefield will need more blood. Makes the green grass grow, right?
All right, Fox. What have you got?
I'm telling you, Jace is not behind this. Someone on the inside, he sent me the video of the guy in charge of Sentinel.
That surf on the south coast looks rough as shit.
Don't curse.
Seriously?
Stone is gonna find any employee who curses?
Ask him yourself.
Captain Gibson, Captain Coleman. That's the two soldiers I wanted to see.
Mr. Stone?
Operation Citadel is an outstanding success. No communication of any kind is leaving or coming into the island. The drone perimeter is active. And while Miss Fury is out there winning hearts and minds, you lot are going to root out the troublemakers. Captain Coleman, I want those homesteaders under control.
There's a cutting-edge technology that I'd like to exploit.
Sounds perfect. Captain Gibson, take care of that terrorist bomber and those outcasts of hers. And we know there ain't many left. But they're in your AO. Find them. Squash them.
Sir, are the holding facilities complete?
I said squash them, not capture. Don't y'all just love being in the South Pacific? The way the ocean breeze carries that scent of jasmine reminds me of Savannah. Now, y'all enjoy yourselves out there. If you see a ghost from one of those choppers, shoot on sight.
Clearly, Jace is not behind it.
Look, even if only Sentinel's behind this, it means your pal lost control of Aroa. He sank that cargo ship, and I still have to find him. He's the only one who'll know what to do.
Fine. Screw it. He has a villa hidden in the hills. The door code is 120386. Just give him a chance. That's all I ask.
So how'd you and Skell end up working together?
I was a theoretical mathematics researcher at UC San Diego. I wrote a couple of articles that got published, and Skell liked them, and he asked me to come do R&D on a DNA-based computer he was working on. He's been funding my work ever since.
Sounds like the two of you really clicked.
Yeah, well, it's hard not to like him. He's a visionary. He sees problems, and he just goes after them, gets the greatest minds together, and solves them in ways we never thought possible. He's not afraid of anything.
Maybe if you had a little more fear, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Please. Skell is a great man, a generational figure. He can't be held responsible for the petty ambitions of corrupt men.
Who sent you the video?
I have no idea.
If they're sending it to you, that can't be random. Must be someone you know.
In all my work here, I've dealt with hundreds of people. It could be anyone. It was sent to me on a secret email account using self-erasing protocol that gets rid of any identifying information.
If it's a secret email account, then who knew about it?
It wasn't that secret. I mean, anyone who monitored my online activity could have found it. Look, whoever is sending it doesn't want to be found. Just leave them alone. I don't want to start any rumors. I've seen rumors destroy people before, and I don't want to see it again.
How's Harmony holding up?
I don't know. She acts like everything is fine, but I worry about the long-term effects of staying here.
She's tough.
She's under so much stress. The shock of everything must be hard on her. I thought I was bringing her to paradise. The Schultzes are very kind, but Erewhon is no place for her. Not with all the fighting and the violence.
Listen, kids are tougher than you think. You did what you thought was right. If she doesn't understand that now, she will one day. For now, all you can do is keep her safe.
Thanks, Nomad. I hope you're right.
What's her mother think of all this?
She left us a few years ago. She ran off with some... It doesn't matter. I'm all Harmony has left.
You just try to stay strong for her, all right? She's gonna need you to get through this. Thanks for the help, Fox. I'll see you later. You okay here in Erewhon?
I guess so. I mean, it's weird to live like cavemen. The animals are cool, and Maria taught me how to start a fire with flint.
That's always good to learn.
Yeah, but Maria's chicken is like trying to chew on rubber. They just need, like, a microwave and some video games.
So what's there for a kid to do in Aroa?
God. Fine. I go to the beach, like Koromiko. There's a movie theater in Liberty. And if you could excuse me, I'm very busy.
Well, all right. Take care, kid.